Hey friends, okay, for math today, we're going to start out with a little activity that you all could actually do at home because I made these dot cards at home. All right, all I did was I took computer paper, just plain old white paper, and some stickers. I had like these circular, like yard sale stickers, but you all could use dinosaurs or Spider Man or princesses or whatever you wanted. Um, all right, and all you do is you put them on there. You could do it in, straight line or like a tens frame, or I did like a scattered. Um, or your mom could do it, or your big sister, or your babysitter, and that way you can practice these at home, and it's real easy. And then you can have them. You could even have somebody make these for you, and you could have to count them and write the number. All right, just a little extra practice, and it's fun because you can make it yourself. But anyway, I'm going to flash you some dots, and I want you to tell me how many you see. Are you ready? 3, 5, good. Sorry, I thought I was wrong for a minute. 4, 7, good. Last one. 3, good. This one used to have more on it, but Asher stole. Okay, so last week in math, we were talking about two-dimensional shapes. And two-dimensional just means flat shapes, all right? So those shapes were circle and square, triangle, rectangle, and a hexagon, okay? So those are flat shapes. So this week, we are going to be talking about three-dimensional shapes, all right? 3D shapes. And 3D shapes are just solid, okay? So today we're going to talk about a cylinder. Can you say cylinder? Cylinder. Okay, so some real world objects that I found around our house, that I bet you have them too. You could go on a shape hunt around your house. This is a cylinder, okay? So like a can of corn or green beans, peas, soup of some sort. All these cans are shaped like a cylinder. Even like a can of Sprite or Diet Coke, or Pepsi or something like that. That's shaped like a can or a cylinder too. Okay, so a can, a Play-Doh canister. This is shaped like a cylinder. Okay. Ooh, a marker shaped like a cylinder, or a pencil, or a crayon, or a dry erase marker, or a glue stick. Okay, lots of school supplies are shaped like a cylinder. And then I found a Paw Patrol cup. All right, and that's shaped like a cylinder. And I had some marshmallows, but my handy dandy math helper, who has gone to sleep now, he ate them. But a marshmallow would also be shaped like a cylinder, okay? So in my class, we started a 3D shape chart, but I didn't bring that home with me, so I'll have to update it tomorrow when I'm in my classroom. But I've just made a small one back here, okay? Let me scoot you up just a little bit. Let me see if I can scoot it all up. Okay, so maybe even just a little bit more. Okay, so I've had to kind of take a couple bloopers on taping this because my handy dandy math helper was awfully close to his bedtime and it got a little hairy in here. But anyway, so I've drawn our shape is a cylinder, okay? So I drew our shape and I wrote the word cylinder. All right. So now, last week with two-dimensional shapes, we talked about different parts of the shape. So this week with 3D shapes, they also have different parts of the shape, okay? So one part is called a face. Can you say face? Good. So a face of a 3D shape is just a flat part that it could stand on and it wouldn't move. So like a cylinder has two faces. 1, 2. All right. So it could stand on either side. And looking at that face, what shape is that? A circle. So on my faces right here, I wrote a 2 because it's got two faces. 1, 2 on the top and the bottom, okay? There's also this thing called an edge. Say edge. Edge. All right, edges. So that is where like a straight side that meets a face. All right, so it's got 1, 2. 2 edges. So I went ahead and wrote an edge. And then do you remember when we were talking about last week with two-dimensional shapes? The pointy part where two lines meet is called the corner. Well, with a three-dimensional shape, the pointy part where the two edges meet is called a vertice. Can you say vertice? Good. Now, on the cylinder, do you see any pointy parts on this thing? Me either. So, do you think that a cylinder has any vertices? I think you're right. It doesn't. 0 vertices, and that's okay. All right? So 0 vertices, all right? So remember, the vertices are the pointy parts. The edges are like the lines, and the faces are the flat parts that it can stand on, okay? And the faces can be different shapes. As we talk about more 3D shapes the rest of the week, you'll learn that some of the shapes, some of the faces are different shapes. They're not all circles, okay? So, I love y'all, and I hope you have a great day, okay?